What's the password? Nah, that ain't it.
Hey, groovy guys and gals, cats and kittens, tomatoes and skirts. What is going on? Guess what we're gonna look at today? Rummage sale finds, flea market finds, and all sorts of good stuff. You ready to do this? Let's do this. Hey cats and kittens, it's a toy car case event at Johnny Roman's Supper Club. It is 3:16 on Old Johnny Clock. Let's see what pulled into our parking lot. Oh, my Kenosha trip at the toy show. Out of all those toys, this is what I picked up. What a goofy Gomer pile. But anyways, what this is a little plastic car, and it's driven. You see that? I don't know. Focus. Anyways, it says driven on there. And driven on the side up here. And it's a cool little plastic truck. I have no idea. Then there's this little forklift truck type of thing, which again is a cool little piece. And this one is No Name Insky. So, I'm digging that. I'm kind of digging the tinies these days. Then I got this. Now there was a Husky there. Oh, maybe this is the Husky. There were two cars that I bought, and they're both kind of cheap. So, and that's right along with my middle name, cheap. So, oh my gosh, it's like Christmas. Goofy Gomer pile. So, here's what I bought. One of these, which is so cool because remember, a guy at church gave me one, and here's another one. Now, you catching this? I know you might be getting Glarasaurus Rex because I am wearing my bright light. So check out the wheels on these, okay? They look vintage and oldie. So, I found one, $1. I would pay $1 for this, and I did. Then, there was this piece, which, you know I love the military pieces, and this is kind of like a military piece, and I'm digging it. And it's a Husky, patent pending, made in Great Britain, and it's Forward Control Land Rover. But I thought that's a nice piece. I've never seen it before, and I thought that was a good thing to find. So those were the things that I found at the toy show and a thrift store up in Kenosha. Then my sister gave me another birthday present, which she already gave me a birthday present, but look at this. Now the cool thing about this is it has the truck. Here's the trailer. Here's the truck. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love this. No chip-a-dip-a-dip-a-doo, and it's like this. Got a number 2 in the bottom here. Or is that an S or a 5 or who knows what. But this, again, is such a cool piece. Now, I'm wondering what all the holes here are. And is this, the wheels match up, so that's usually a good sign that they go together. But what are those holes for in the cast? Was that for something else? Now, if you look, Dentola from Rock and Rolla on the side here, and the cool thing about it is, with this one, if you remember my video just a couple weeks ago, we've got the same trailer. No dentolas from Rock and Rollers, but jack-a-whack-a-lack-attack on the wheels. So this wheel is painted with a white rim. This one is not. But definitely the same piece, which is cool to me. I know you're going, I'm fast forward, Johnny. That's okay. That is A-okay. But these are cool pieces. Then I went to the flea market and I found the Hamburglar. And I found a Dopey. Now y'all remember, I met Dopey, the guy that was the inspiration behind all the illustrations for Dopey. I met him. He was about 65 years old, but if you saw him, you'd go, that was Dopey. Very cool. His father was a lawyer for Disney. So that's how he got in close to Disney. Disney said, can we draw him? Then I got this pirate. Now this was something that I asked to be thrown in because it's kind of just fun and goofy. And we'll get to the cars soon. Now, you know, anyone that... oh my gosh, what is going on here? Anyone that collects cars is a freak. And here's a little alien. So I got this. This was at the rummage sale. They had a whole bunch of these. They had an introvert one for Big Mama, which is so funny. So anyways, this was... I got 2 of these... and those figures and a boat, a really cool boat that I had as a kid, a dime store little plastic boat, all for $2. So here is the rest of my cars that I got. Found this, which is kind of cool, like a early 60s, just square body, and nothing on the inside but this big weird thing here holding the axle in, but I like it because, you know, I like plastic cars. Then I found this, which is a dragster, and it's like a Tootsie Toy. It's a Migettoy, but it's tiny. This one is a number 2, and I liked it because it was tiny, and you could tell there's some age to that. But then I found another one of these cars in a bag, and the lady was super nice to let me hand pick out some. She wanted like $8 for the bag, and there was a whole bunch of cars, different sizes and shapes. This was one, these micro machines, and there was one other, oh, and the blue car. And so she let me pick those out. She just put the thing back on the table for $8. Minus these cars. But these wheels looked different to me, but maybe they're not. Yep, pretty much the same as the other cars I found. So again, one of these cool old cars, and I think they're called sludge cars. Then some micro machines. Look at this thing. You know I love the old 30s cars, trunks, rumble seats, all good. Side mounts, a deluxe with mirrors on both sides, and it is all here. And here's the bottom for you. Then here's a roadster, like old Johnny and Big Mama had. The doors open on that, if I can get my little fat fingers in there. But you can see the doors open, which is cool. And it looks like the hood opens too to expose that huge engine in there. I love the micros. Just so cool. Got a boat tail going. Oh, and the trunk opens. Maybe there's a penny in there. I know that thing opens. But not today it doesn't. Not today. And then this pickup truck, which I have one, but the first time I ever saw this truck, I thought it was so gorgeous. Something like a pickup roadster in red with black fenders, just gorgeous. Very cool. And then I found this. The world's greatest fireman! For fireman food! Pretty cool, huh? All I need is your address. So PM me your address and I'll send that off to you. Pretty cool, huh? Then I found these marbles. And I know you guys are like, oh, I hate marbles. I like them. This is kind of like a boulder, which is kind of cool. But they just look different. Look at this. You don't see marbles like this too often. Look how gorgeous. These are old as all get out. And there's so many. If any of you know about marbles, chime in. Give me a site, someone good to tell me how gorgeous these are and what the names are. Because I know these all have different names. But there's a whole bag of wag of them, which I just think are so cool. And these just seem older, not your normal. So, there you go! Isn't that exciting? Woo woo! Anyways, thanks for coming in to a Toy Car Case event at Johnny Roman's Supper Club. So, tell me what you guys have found lately. Anything good? Anything exciting? Well, either way, I'm glad you're here. Remember, like, subscribe, do all that goody stuff, and we will see you on the flip-flop on that orange blacktop. And until then, rock on, my babies. Rock on. I know you're a toy car case guy out there. It is 3:16 on Old Johnny Clark. Let's see what pulled into our parking lot. Hit that subscribe button and you won't miss out. Don't you wish you had that? This is the place to be.